Greetings everyone and welcome back to Banished. This is episode number 2. I am the Beard, and as always, thank you so much for joining us. We're going to continue today with building our Elizabethan style town, and I wanted to start out here with the first little forest node that we've created, and I wanted to point out some little detailing that I did between the end of the last episode and this. So we've laid some nice moss stone roads. I think it kind of looks good in the forest. And we've done some curb detailing here, which kind of looks cool. Kind of a double path over here, and then it narrows down to a single path out here as the road leads out the forest here. And it goes in a big straight line, straight down here, kind of ends at this hive with some honey that we need to collect just now. And as you can see, it kind of terminates as we kind of move into a bit of a hill here. And I think we're going to do some, we're going to definitely do some terrain building over here, some flattening, etc. In the future. But what this does is it kind of sets ourselves up for the center of town, which I think is going to erupt over here. So before we get going with that, I just want to point a couple of things out. This is very much a temporary storage area here. These are temporary stockpiles. A lot of wood. We cleared this area here, and we needed a space to keep it all. And then obviously these are temporary barns. This temporary barn, this is the original storage barn we started with, and this is a temporary small storage barn for some food. And we've got 2 firewood yards that are going here, keeping us going for now. But this is all very temporary, I must say. However, our first row of houses are not temporary, and they are looking pretty cool. In fact, they're looking very cool. We've got a little road going out in front of them, a little bit more of a styled and cobbled road for the interior of town, I think. We've got a little signpost here even, and an oak tree, and it's a little bit of detailing here, a rock and some stump and some grass, just make it look like this corner is there for realsies. Right, so what should we do to start? Let's have a look at DS's mods here, and let's have a look at what's the town services. So I'd like to try and start with things like wells. I think health would be kind of cool, herbalists or hospitals. We got a herbalist out there, so not high on the priority list. School would be kind of cool, a church. And then obviously we've got to put a cemetery out fairly soon. But most of all, what I'd like to do is put down one of these village halls, because I think what that does is it gives us a real good center of town, and it allows us to start creating a sort of real plaza area and start planning everything out around it. So village hall, and then I think a market, and then we'll kind of go from there. I don't know how that sounds to everyone. I think that's a fantastic idea. So I was thinking the village hall over here, and the reason why is partly because that's the space we've kind of got available at the moment. It would be more ideal over here, wouldn't it? That would be the most ideal spot, because then it would be running directly down from there. Yes, let's do this. Let's remove that building here. So we're going to remove this structure. This structure here is going to be removed, and let's put a very high priority on that. High priority, please, and let's speed it up. We'll get that down, and then we'll get we'll get that village center in there. Cool, we're done now. We'll go slow down, and let's go back to, where is it again? It's over here, the village hall. Right, yeah, village hall. Hey, so I think the village hall's going to go in here. Going to trace it down. That's the road, and it doesn't quite fit in. It is blocked by that good old storage yard there. So back to the remove buildings part. Let's remove those, and again do a high priority over here. Increase priority, please. And time tools. Let's speed that up. Empty that out for me, please. Thank you very much. It's all emptying. That's good. It's good. Down it goes. It's good. We kind of want this space to be a bit emptier, I think, anyway. And we've got these storage yards out, these stockpiles out here. This is fast going to become a very interesting space, this. So, yeah, this is how we do it. This is how we do it. So where we again, we're over here, the town services, and then the village hall. Yeah, okay, cool. Right, so village hall, trace straight down, and it's gonna fit in perfectly over there. Right, that's it. Village hall's gonna go up, And we're going to move that soon as well, because this is all going to sort of block. We're going to move these as storage areas are very quickly and very soon going to move, I think. So let's increase the priority there and get that going. That village hall will go up. And I think when that's up, we can decide what we're going to do with the this firewood yard here. I do love having the focus and attention of one building here. So let's have a look at this going up. Those big beams. Fantastic. I must say, games like Ostrif have really taken this kind of thing to the next level with their building animations. But this is kind of where it all started. It's good to come home in a way. I kind of love it. Alright, winter's come in, which is interesting. I'm not really sure I always like the ground markings for winter, I must say. Alright, so that's in, and it's looking fantastic. And the really cool thing about the village hall is that it gives us, here we can do our professions from here, which is great. We've got a little bit more control over what we're going on in production. We've got better access to what our entire inventory is here. We've got some graphs. We can take some nomads in, and yeah, we can do some trading in here too as well. That's very useful. Trade items that we've acquired. So yeah, that's quite cool. I'm always happy to have a village hall in here. Always happy to have a village hall. So fantastic that we have that. In fact, actually, what we could do is we could pin this, couldn't we? And we could use that up here, and we could just take this as our overview, and we could scrap all of that. In fact, should we do that? Should we leave our village hall up here as our main body? It's kind of big. That's the only problem with it. Nope, I like these. It's a bit smaller. The UI is a bit better. Okay, so the nice thing about the village hall is, and one of the mods that I have installed, is that we can do very tight road works over here. So we can do a road down there. We can do a road. We can do literally pave this all the way through here, which is fantastic. I think we can pave that to there. We can pave that like that. Just that center part we can't. I don't know why. Okay, we can pave that down there like that, which is great. Which kind of means then we can link that through like that. So this is what I was meaning by sort of starting to create a bit of a plaza area here. And I think that this is kind of where at the front of this, I wanted to create a bit of a market, if that makes sense. So the next job, I think, is to move our warehouse, the storage barn over here, to somewhere else, because yeah, large amounts of sort of marketing is going to go on here, I think, or market construction, which feels like a good thing to put out the front of a village center. Let's have a think about storage quickly, and let's hit up our good old DS's mod, since that's where we're going for. I think that's townhouses, storages, yes. So in here, he has these really cool narrow storage yards, which I think look really quite cool. He's got some bigger ones as well. Oh, these are the bigger ones. Yeah, these are the bigger ones. These are general, whereas these ones here are just food, and this is goods. So that's goods, yeah. And then you can have one for just particular types. So I'm thinking that we do a general one, a general sort of warehouse, and then yeah, general warehouse, and then maybe a goods warehouse as well, or a food one and a goods. I think that's kind of where I was running at. So where do we put these? I'm thinking that a good place to put them is here, on the edge of town, as people come into town. Let's have a look here at what this will look like. It's going to be on a bit of a ridge there. So let's have a look at some of our tools here. Where are some of our tools? We're going to do a flattened terrain here, shall we? Let's see if we can flatten that terrain. Cool, everyone to it. Flatten that terrain for me, please, because we're going to get some storage yards out here. Yeah, it's going to look good once we get those storage yards in. I love it. I love it once they start getting going. There they go, flattening that terrain. Alright, I think they're going to get those roads in too. Yeah, they're starting to get some of those roads in. As soon as we get more stone, they'll start slamming those in. Alright, I think that's flattened. So I think what we have to do is we have to do this to remove. Yep, that's how it goes. I remember. Alright, let's go to the DS as where we're storage barns again, and we're gonna go to these general storehouses. We're gonna do a food. I think let's do a food first. I'm gonna do it here on the edge of the forest. Yep, on the edge of the forest here. There. I'm gonna do food there. I'm gonna do goods right next to it, which is great. Let's unpause that. And let's go to our stone roads. Yep, we're gonna let's remove these roads. I think, yeah, remove those to there. I think that's where the forest edge is. So we're gonna remove those, and instead we are going to be putting in our stone roads. So those are the moss roads. Yes, these are stone roads. So we're gonna put a stone road here down the middle. Stone road. And link the stone road in here. That's good. That's good. Okay, cool. So that's getting that going. Let's actually see if we have enough stone, shall we? So let's go to the gather resources. Where's the stone? Collect stone. Let's do a big sweep. There you go. Go collect some of the stone right here, guys. There you go. And a bit more over here. There you go. Okay. We're chowing through that stone. With all these roads, something to keep in mind, that the stone it goes fast. Okay, so that's where we're going to go down there. Once those are up, let's do the increase the priority over there, shall we? Once those are up, we can remove this here. In fact, let's earmark this one for removal now. So while we're waiting for that to happen, let's go up to the DS's mods again and see what we've got on the market front. So where were we? Markets. So we've got the general wagon vendors. These are sort of all wagon vendors. We've got the village farmers market, and the village goods market. Those are two big markets, and we've got the industry market as well. Then we've got the industry meat brewer, the ale house, and the Peck and Hen Tavern. Okay, so that's what's going on in the markets there. Let's have a look at what we're doing markets here-wise. See what other markets we have available to us. These are all storage barns, minerals, wagons and barrows, better stockpiles. Yeah, these are cool, these better stockpiles. We should be using these, shouldn't we? Cellars. Ooh, cellars are cool. Specialized stockpiles. Okay. Warehouse. Ooh, look at that warehouse. I'm excited to have that up. And then we've got small carts. And yeah, this is quite cool. This is all very cool. This is all specialized warehouse. Trade buildings. Oh my goodness gracious me. Old town trading posts. We've got so much here. But what we're interested in is really the markets. So we're going to pause quickly while we just go through all of this. Wagons, barrows, and carts. Okay, that's cool. Where's our standard market? Where is the standard market? Where is the standard market? These are all specialized warehouses, stockpiles, storage barns. Oh, here's the market, standard market buildings. Oh my goodness, okay, this is what we were looking for. Here's the market stalls. So we can do market stalls, various types. I'm kind of interested in that. Wooden markets, that's cool. Small markets. Small market. Click food tools. That's kind of cool. I kind of like the idea of a small market. Kind of maybe fits with the buildings here a little bit as well. So let's keep an idea there for the small market. There's the fuel wagons. Edibles market, that's fine. Central market, that's the big gigantic normal central market. Old town markets, also kind of cool. I wouldn't be opposed to the old town market. Food market, we could do that. That's quite cool. We could do a real small little section of markets here. So it's the farmers market, apothecary. So we could do food. We could do the apothecary. Where's the apothecary? I think this is the hardware. Or is there one here? There's one here that's a farm stand. A market puzzle. Oh goodness gracious me! So we could go. These are quite cool. We could do some interesting things with these fruit and vegetables and grains. Ooh, there's so much here. General goods. Tiny market. Ooh, okay. That's quite cool, the tiny market. The river markets. Tools and fuel. I think I'm going to go for these materials, I think, and these minerals, blacksmith, hunting. I think I'm going to go for these here. I think we're going to use those to construct this market. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. We're going to use those. So let's get this up and running. So we can get this down, shall we? Is this up? It is. Good. That looks good, doesn't it? I like that a lot. Those warehouses, those storage warehouses, they look very. I like the fact that you got the path going through the middle. It's kind of cool. I like that a lot. Oh, you know what we've got? We don't have iron. Okay, so we need to collect some more iron. Iron ore. Is there any iron around here that we can collect? Iron. Yep, lots of iron over here. Iron. Collect some iron for me, please. Iron. We've got to keep the iron coming in. And then, yeah, we're going to have to really set up our resource collection points very, very soon. Iron mines and stone mines, because we need that kind of thing rolling in, which is great. You without jobs. Okay, there's a citizen without jobs. Okay, that's fine. What are you doing? You're a woodcutter. Okay, that's... But, why are you confused? You have a job. That's interesting. Okay, you've got a job though. You're a woodcutter. And there's tools. We have a lack of tools as well. That's why everyone's got the good old tool thing above their head. Right, it's the iron mine. Please gather the iron mine, guys. So maybe we should also think very soon about getting those basic things up, like tools. Let's have a look here quickly. DS, where are we again? Resource production, mining and tools. We want a little bit of a blacksmith, don't we? Or a village workshop. Or a blacksmith, shall we? Or should we go for the Newbert Smith shop? That's kind of cool. Newbert Smith shop's big, though. Crest family? I like the Crest family one. But I think we're going to go for a village blacksmith or a village workshop first. Yeah, maybe a village workshop. I think a village workshop is where we're going to start. Maybe out the back here. I think out the back here we're going to start a bit of a production area, since this is out the back of our storage yards. This is where I think we're going to move our wood chopping center to. So let me have a look. I kind of want to keep it like that. A little bit of a gap. Let's put the wood chopping. Let's pause quickly. Because I want to put the village firewood yards. I like that design more. I want to put the village firewood yard there, right? And then let's put the village blacksmith. That's next to it. Yep, that's cool. I like that. That works. Yeah, that works. Okay, that works a lot. Let's do that. And let's actually make these higher priority, I think. Get those up and running. It's a good thing. And then we can remove this one over down here. Where's it getting? Ooh. Can remove this guy once he's up and running. Start clearing the space here, redesigning things. This is always the slow process in the beginning, so we can remove you and you can go over there. You should have someone to work. Yeah, there you go. Someone's come to work. Good. We should get the village blacksmith up soon. Yep, there you go. It's all about the iron. We're waiting for more iron. Let's see if we've gathered enough iron, shall we? Iron ore? People still looking for iron ore? Yep, we need that iron ore, guys. It's really important. Gosh, I forgot how quickly you go through certain things. There's a bunch of iron ore there, and a little bit over there. I forgot how quickly you go through that kind of thing. And it means, yeah, it causes problems. So in fact, actually, let's have a look quickly at our raw resources production. So this is mines. This is a coal pit, a small iron ore mine, which I think, this is a tunnel mine, an industry mine. So yeah, there's that, which I don't think works entirely for us. We can go to have a look at what some of what our other miningers look like. I think we have a one-stop mine here somewhere. Tunnel mine, multi-mine. Multi-mines are good. Multi-mines are good. Yep. Mine, I think the mine is where we're going to go next. Mine shafts. We're going to have a look at what's going next, because this is going to be really important. We have to decide which ones of these we're going to go for. It's going to be really interesting, isn't it? Iron gatherer. Yeah, we could go straight for an iron gatherer. This is the multi-mine. Yeah, it's the multi-mine. And stone gatherer. Yeah, I've always hesitated to put those stone gatherers up because, things don't always go to plan. Why is this not getting built? Can we please, have we not gathered any iron here? Yeah, dear. Come on. I need you to finish gathering the iron. Where is the iron? Why are we not gathering iron? There's iron over here. There's some. And there's some out here as well, isn't there? Yeah, there's a little bit over there. Get us our iron. Come on, everyone. I need the iron. Otherwise, we are going to be in trouble. Alright. So we're marching on, and it's just really, we're stumbling over those little blocks. Okay, cool, this is great. Look at this. This is up here. Okay, so we're down here. So let's actually slow down time a little bit now, because we've done what we wanted over here. It's just that this iron problem hopefully will sort itself out soon. I do like that blend there, I must say. I must say. I wonder why you are not, you're just not working. Yeah. Okay. So let's have a look quickly. How are we going to do this? Let's have a look at our storage piles again. Better stock. These are the better stockpiles. Yeah, they were, aren't they? Okay, so if this is our stockpiles, what I wanted to do was, out the back here, in terms of a little bit of design, was use these stockpiles. So this is firewood, iron, storage, logs, firewood, yes, firewood. I wanted to kind of do this, and this, and this, and this, and this, because they kind of give us, it looks like, yeah, we're storing firewood out the back here. Kind of cool, don't you think? It kind of makes it look like it's a real storage area. So there's space here in the firewood. I mean, it's got nothing in it. It'll always look like firewood, which is great. I really like that. Always look like there's constantly firewood being chopped. Although visually it's something we need to keep an eye on. But visually I think it looks really cool. Just something that I wanted to throw in there. Okay, so let's get into designing this market. Although I am very concerned about our lack of tools. So let's continue with this mining issue, shall we? Where's our resource production? This is our raw resource production. Multi-mine, the multi-quarry. We could do a multi-quarry, because that's going to help us a lot. What's this? Renewable resource. Dense, oh right, okay, cool, stone shack. Okay, we could do that. We could put a stone shack, an iron ore shack. That could be kind of cool. Should we do that? Should we play with one of these, an iron ore shack? I don't know how quickly it grows stuff. Might work actually. Let's actually see if we can put that out here, out in the forest, shall we? Next to here. How about we put that? There's not a lot of space for the iron ore to grow though. But that's not a massive problem. Yeah, I kind of like that. I kind of like the idea of that, actually. It's just an interesting addition. I've never done this before. I've never used the good old iron ore here. So let's do that. Let's put one over there. Let's do that. Let's raise the priority on that. Stone. Okay, cool. Let's speed it up. I think we've got enough stone, so that should be fairly easy to build. And then once we've got someone on that, we'll see if we can start growing some iron, because iron is really our problem at the moment. And maybe we'll do something for stone, the same thing with stone as well. It's a bit weird growing stone, the idea behind it, but if it helps us with our resources to begin with, then I'm happy with that. This is, after all, about building the perfect Elizabethan town, and we're not going to be able to do that without resources at all. So, very important. Alright, come on guys, get it up. Let's get it up and running. Want a little steady supply of iron ore in there. Ooh, look, the honey's gone. That's cool. At least we got some honey out of it. Look, no one's starving. I'll tell you that much. Everyone's very healthy and happy. Right, cool. Let's get someone working on there. They're going to cut and plant. Okay, cool. So they'll go. I kind of like what it looks like, actually. It's kind of a nice little building. Kind of makes sense, actually, to have it out here in the forest in a way. Yeah, I'm not opposed to it being there. Really not opposed to it being there. Okay, so that should help us slowly bring in some iron, and that'll fix that little issue there. So while that happens, let's see. I would love to see how they plant iron. It's a really interesting idea, because they plant iron. I think that's what she did there, planted iron. But it's weird. It's very strange. But I suppose we'll get some iron just now off the back of that. So let's just swing back around here, see what's going on over here. Let's slow it down while we do this. And we're going to get back into the good old markets here. And we're going to design our markets. So where are our markets again? These are our market buildings. Here they are. Oof, you can get lost. Okay, so I was thinking of food markets. So really creating a bit of a square here. I was thinking food markets. So let's start with the food market. Let's see how it works on this side. Maybe do, yeah, like that, or do we do it one back? Or do we do it right in the center here, and we leave it like that? That's kind of cool, isn't it? Let's do a food market there. So that's the food market in, and then the apothecary we can do next to it. Yep, we're going to do the apothecary. I think we did it over there, didn't we? Or did we do it like that? I don't know. Let's wait for this to be built. I can't remember. I think it was there, right at the back. So we get that market up and running. We need these tools, don't we? We need these tools. Come on, get us some iron. That iron, grow that iron. Am I seeing iron growing out here? I think I am. I'm seeing iron growing. It's amazing. I can't believe we can grow iron. Alright, so let's get this in. Speed this up so I can get the placing correct. Hello. Hello, food market. See, this early part of this is really about getting us all set up for those resources. Do you know what I mean? Like, and sort of trying to not go overboard too much. Like what I'm doing right now is probably not a good idea, because we're going to be wasting all of our stone. But look at that. That food market does look good. So let's slow it down. Doesn't it look good? Food market looks great. So we're back to our markets. Let's go to our apothecary. Yep, apothecary next door. Or shall we go tool and fuels? Tool and fuel. I kind of like how you can set the one back from the other. So let's do materials. I like how they, yeah, materials. And then we do minerals, or blacksmith and hunting. Okay, so we've got our other big ones are the minerals. So let's do maybe a spin round and we'll do a minerals over here. Yep, let's do a minerals over there. That's the blacksmith and the hunting. And the tools and fuel were big, which is cool. Another food market. Oh, have we got all of them? That's the tools and fuel. That's minerals, materials, minerals, food. And now let's get the apothecary in on this side. Well, the apothecary is a singular. Okay, so how many singular ones do we have? We have hunting and materials and tools. They're all okay. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. Okay, interesting. Okay, the apothecary I think is important. We can get a couple back to back, can't we? So we could get the apothecary in here. Like that. And then behind it, we could do a hunting, I think. Yeah, look at that. We could do a hunting like that. And then we got some out on the road as well. That's cool. I like that. And then we're going to do tools and fuel. Let's do tools and fuel like that. And then we can do a materials or what was it? A blacksmith. We can loop the blacksmith and we can have the blacksmith go out the back like that. Yeah, I actually quite like that. This looks cool. So we've got a nice little market erupting here. I'm going to do a well over here and fill in that gap. Alright, because I'm obsessed with the roads, we're gonna get the stone roads in here. Because that's how we like it. How we like the stone roads. Let's go down here, could stone that off. This is all good over here. Yeah, look at that. This is gonna look fantastic. I'm gonna run that down there, at least there, I think. Let's square that off. I like this. We've got a plaza starting. Let's get someone onto the food market. Let's get one person onto the food market. And then I think we're going to get someone onto the fuel market as well, which I think that's the apothecary. Hunting. This is a fuel. Tool and fuel. Yeah, tool and fuel will be important. I really like these markets. Look how cool this looks. I like this. Town hall, bit of a market out front, looking great. I really like it a lot. It makes me excited. Fantastic, everyone. Thank you very much for designing this so quickly. Alright, this one over here though, we still haven't had any iron come in. Is our iron growing? Is the iron growing? It is growing, okay. So I think we need to speed it up so that iron can grow. But we're going. No one's upset. So let's speed up time. This is great, isn't it? Everyone's coming to get food. Oh, that's great. There's oats and rosehip and honey. There's a wide variety of food here, which is brilliant. Let's get someone to work on here as well. One of one. Do we have someone working here? No. Let's pause this one and pause for now. And this one off the back here, blacksmith as well. Pause as well. Someone should be working here. Come on. Materials. Okay, we can pause this as well. Yep, there you go. So fuel and food first of all. Thank you very much. That's great. Look at this. Okay, so I want to pause quickly, and I had another look at these little decorations that we have over here, and I think I saw these ground squares, and these stone squares look very similar to this, and I was wondering if we could do this to complete the look. I think we can. I think it's going to look great. Yeah, look at that. Completes the look. Brings those stones all the way over and through. Just makes it look like the stones are all over. Yeah, there and there. Yep. Look at that. The whole yard, the whole market's built on those stones, which is great. Doesn't look fantastic? It's such a minor detail, but I think it looks really good. Let's slow things down again, and we're gonna just play with a couple more decorations here since we've got it up. I was seeing these stone hedge bases, these customized hedges. No, those are too big. Where's the planter boxes? Here, flower beds. Those are kind of cool, aren't they? Oh, they're a bit big. Let's have a look. Oh, they won't go on there, so we have to look at the ghost items. So let's have a look at where we've got our ghost items. Planter bases. So I was thinking, we could do longer ones like that, which really kind of now, like, that could be really cool, wouldn't it? Couldn't it? Or would that be cutting off, make a really small entrance there? Let's have a look. These are ground covers and corners. Where were we again? Decorative piles of resources. This could be kind of cool to play with as well. I'm getting very distracted again. Yeah, kind of thinking of putting something like this, and then we can place some flowers and plants in them. I really like these though. They're really big and chunky, and they look really purposeful. Let's put them there and see what it looks like. I don't know what it's going to look like. And then we can play with some of these exotic plants, which I think are going to fit in them. Some of these corner plants, there's quite a few of them. These are corner plants, and yeah, deco grasses that we can put in there, shrubs. Quite excited for that. Small bushes. There you go. Look at that. It's going to look cool. So let's see what happens when those go in. They're being built. I think it just frames things off nicely here. And we can perhaps maybe have a look at where's our square here. In there. Can we place it in there? Let's do an F, an R. I want it to go all the way over. Why won't it let us place the whole square? Is that just because it's a corner? Yeah, it's just a corner, is it? We can do this one. That's not a corner. That works. And there you go. Let's flesh that all off. Okay, so let's go back to these small little plants. Where were these little deco shrubs? These ones over here. These sort of deco shrubs. Let's put a yellow in there. How about a white? It's a little bit bigger. I like this. Let's just do an F change. Let's see if we can put any of these ghost ones in here now as well, which we can do sort of in the corners. Where were they again? We had them just now. My goodness gracious me, there's so many different options in this game that it really can get a little bit overwhelming. Those are nice. Those are really nice, aren't they? Alright, let's see if we can get these on corners so that they are out. No, those are lily pads. I think that looks pretty cool though. We're going to leave that like that. And if it's looking fantastic, I think it's just this here. I just want that iron. It's all about that iron. All right, so I think that's where we're going to end this episode. We've established our good old, established the town centre here, the village hall, and a little bit of a market. We have food and the apothecary up and running, which I'm very excited about. And in the next episode, we shall hopefully solve our iron and tool issues and carry on with constructing the town centre, which now everyone is hanging around. So thank you once again for joining me. If you've enjoyed this episode, please leave a comment below and don't hesitate to smash that like button. And I'll see you all for episode 3. Until then, stay safe. I am the Beard, signing out.